My name is Brit McDaniel, and I'm the owner and artist behind Paper and Clay. As you can see, my first passion is making modern functional ceramics that are both beautiful and very usable. I love every aspect of working with clay and seeing my work come to be, from making an object with clay itself to the chemistry behind developing my own glazes and colors, to the final step of the process where an object that I've created leaves my studio and becomes a part of someone else's experience. On my way to starting Paper and Clay, I discovered another passion that has been a real driving force behind the kind of work that I create from the beginning of starting my studio. I first fell in love with ceramics when I was in college, and I was pretty good at it, but I had no idea how to make it into my career. It did not even seem like a possibility to me. And I had grown up in a pretty unstable family situation. So as a result, I was really seeking stability, and especially financial stability. So when a job opportunity came my way, I took it, and I quit school and I moved to Austin and I became a nanny. And for a while I was pretty happy. I had a good income and health insurance. But after a couple of years, I realized that I was really missing something. I had unintentionally cut off this creative outlet to me, and until that point, I just didn't realize how vital it was. It really started to affect me deeply, and I really started to have an identity crisis. And after a while, I realized that my only option was to make some changes. I started getting up an hour early and going to my local coffee shop before work. And I would take this hour to look at other working artists and explore their blogs and their social media, and to try and understand how they were doing it, how they were making a living. I had been doing this 1 hour session at the coffee shop for months, and it was that time itself was really beginning to change my life, because I was waking up every morning, and instead of getting ready to go to work, I was waking up to spend time with myself and to grow. My searching and research started to turn into planning, and I realized that I wanted to give it a go. I wanted to try and make this happen. I decided that I would move back to Memphis and finish school and start a studio. But when I first started my studio, I was really enamored with the beginning of everything, and I was really connected to making good work and making well-made work that I was proud of. And it wasn't until a couple months in that I realized that that time in the morning that I had taken for myself, which I was still doing, and I'm still doing now, I began to think I can create this tool for someone else to have the same experience that I had. And that's how the design for my first coffee mug was born. It's called the Danish mug, and it's actually this mug here. And it was designed to be incredibly comfortable, to fit your hand perfectly. It has a nice little ridge for your thumb. And I really wanted it to be your favorite mug, the one that you look forward to using every morning, the one that you miss when it's in the dishwasher. But I wanted it to become this thing you look forward to. And so by doing that, I was able to create something that would encourage other people to take that time in the morning for themselves. If you have this special object that you're looking forward to, it's easier to say, hey, I'm gonna set my alarm a little earlier and wake up a little earlier. But I think that that moment where I was able to connect my design love with the love of this intention is really where Paper and Clay was born. And I think for me, that's the thing that sets us apart as a brand and keeps me connected to my work and feeling passionate about it every day.